Hi. What is this?
When you think about it, streaming is really weird.
Mysterious liquid, what, the juice?
You're sitting there alone in a room
Also.
for 8 hours a day, trying to make ends meet, and the only people around to comfort you are randomly spamming your screen with nonsense.
Lol.
It requires a special kind of motivation to wake up every day ready to bear all for Twitch's biggest trolls.
I don't care, Spark Clouds. Hi, Hugh Janus.
What the hell?
It's a day
How old is this clip?
in and day out marathon
Out.
to go from just a handful of friendly eyes watching to tens of thousands of fans
In the arena.
from jank-ass webcams and mics to fully produced mind-blowing broadcasts.
Oh my god, there's a giant cockroach right there.
Ugh.
I gotta save Kyrie!
And then when you finally get to the top, what's waiting for you? Stream snipers ruining your games, haters commandeering your chat to tell you you're trash, and live stream fails waiting to immortalize your first major mistake.
Why is the butter on the radiator? Oh, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
No! Really?
No!
That's how I die? Oh my god, I'm f***ing stupid. I'm f***ing stupid.
Fed.
This life just isn't for the faint of heart. It's not for regular people.
Hi, Hugh Janus.
It requires something more. Something that makes you get out of bed, light up your room like a Hollywood set, and go to work every day.
Hey,
for the
thank you,
always
Telvin.
extreme Felix xQc Langell, that motivation comes in the form of the juice.
There's no clear definition of what the juice is. Because the juice is whatever you make it.
So where does this metaphorical liquid come from? And how has xQc wielded it to become one of the most popular streamers on the planet?
What the fuck is this?
What's happening? Your mom is fat! Fat hoe!
Jewel Trooper. Dun, dun,
So
dun,
what
dun.
is it that makes xQc so completely and utterly watchable? Well, he yells,
Skip. Skip!
he screams, he absolutely pounds Coca-Colas, he plays weird games, and he says and does some seriously bizarre shit.
He kept insulting me in my brain and my mental stability in chat. He kept making fun of my mental state in chat. Welcome to the jungle. Thanks for subscribing.
The reason we like xQc is that he's exactly how we all wish we could be sometimes. A completely unfiltered version of himself. Essentially, he's the Twitch viewer who made it.
My phone melted. The f.
The
He
French
plays
touch.
what he wants. He consumes whatever content his audience wants him to, and he offers spicy
Oh
takes
shit! The guy put himself, xQc reacting to himself in there.
on practically anything that crosses his mind.
€120.
This video.
€100.
Oh my, guys.
Alright, who's next?
Guys, I don't want to roast in chat because they're like actual children, dude, and I feel bad kind of bullying children on the stream. It's kind of weird, but Jesus Christ, the lack of self-awareness, dude.
Although xQc now spends
And then he went ahead and bought a €1,200 Versace outfit.
his time streaming variety games or just chatting to 30,000 people every night, his gaming career actually started in the Overwatch League. When Blizzard announced the
I don't know,
inaugural
Shrek.
Overwatch League season, xQc was signed to the Dallas Fuel as a main tank. At the time, he was known as one of the best Winston players in the world, and Dallas was an early favorite to dominate after assembling what many people thought was the best North American roster possible. And while the fuel didn't burn as brightly as everyone had expected, xQc
They did awful, right? Didn't they do like some of the bottom performance?
quickly cemented himself as a fan favorite in the competitive scene.
A lot of us are expecting Dallas to come out top. No, I said not the dam!
And naturally, as a professional esports player who Twitch chat loved to laugh at, his own channel grew in popularity. He developed a reputation for streaming all day, practicing with his team through dinner, and then going live again before bed.
xQc is a spaz who can somehow barely keep his life together.
xQc was growing not just because of Overwatch, but also because his stream was a breeding ground for insanity.
It is my stream.
Hi.
now. No, dude, it's mine, dude. I work with it. It's my stream. No, it's leave stream. Leave stream.
And in many ways, he
Look,
was
guys.
becoming overly xQc. He was willing to say or do anything at any time for a laugh or a meme. And while his audience loved that about him, it ultimately came at the cost of his esports career.
Try hard setup.
xQc is not reliable enough to be playing in a roster. We tried to play with him for stage 1, then he got suspended. Okay, and then he comes in, we start playing with him, we start practicing with him really hard and really want him to be a part of the team, and then he gets himself suspended again. And it's like, how can you play with that as a team?
For most esports personalities, this would have been a devastating end. But for xQc, it was only the beginning. He had been unshackled from the PR-driven expectations of esports and found himself now able to fully commit to his streaming audience.
I said I would be a good boy. Skits, come on, Blizzard! Hell no! I won't be a good boy. Ha! Ha!
And then came the juice.
There's no clear definition of what the juice is. Because the juice is whatever you make it. It can be anything. Nobody can define what it is for you. You know what the juice is, right? For me, like sometimes I feel like the juice is. Whenever I win, I pop off, right? Like I go, oh, monkey brain, poo, mauled, poo. That's my juice.
As you just heard from the man himself, the juice is what drives xQc. It's the intangible liquid that drives him to become the ultimate sociopath
God,
in
that
Among
kill.
Us, to entertain people for hours on end, to sleep on stream and get away with it, and just be altogether more outrageous than any other streamer out there.
After a night of playing like WoW all night, I would put my gum like on a post-it. You know, like a post-it note. You write notes on it. I'd put, and then it'd make like a small mountain, like this big of gums. And after like months, I realized that for some reason, when the gums stack up with like the saliva, or whatever, they gain like a new taste.
Oh,
All right, Sonny, that's enough. Just pack that in.
In many ways, this fictional substance defines the very essence of an xQc stream. He never turns it off, he's always got more to say, and he's not afraid to apply that personal philosophy to anything.
If in life you always show up, right?
aw, this
And
is
you
a
get a
cute stream.
participation ticket every day.
Look at his hat.
And what you do, at some point, you'll hit the juice, right? Even if you show up and you don't get it 100 times in a row, maybe at some point you'll get it, right? But if you have no names in the hat, how can you expect to be drawn from the hat?
Wow.
GF of 1 year broke up with me. Feeling like shit. At least have your stream to cheer me up, Pepe hands. I feel like you put too much value into someone else. If you cared the same amount about that person you just lost, about yourself, you'd be the most jacked, intelligent, educated, successful person on earth. But you export too much. You export your careness. You give to everyone else. You give to everything. And you forget to give a about yourself. Get the juice. What are you waiting for?
After leaving professional Overwatch and giving everything he had to streaming,
Right.
xQc's
Now you just bred a new generation of sociopaths.
popularity soared. He jumped from 3,000 to 40,000 concurrent viewers in 3 years. He literally got kicked out of an international esports league and then became bigger than the league itself. And at the heart of it was the juice.
One tap!
I'm sorry, man. I had to. It was like a bandit. Yeah.
Moxie!
Fuck off.
Dude, it didn't light up. It didn't. Ow! Ow!
I don't know, Sark.
Happy birthday to Felix from the boys. They miss you very much.
And as with most things on the internet, the juice wasn't left to be a shockingly profound footnote to the story of xQc. No, instead, it's been turned into a Twitch
Rubbies
emote used to
your
refer to people as
bulgy
juicers
walgy.
as both a compliment and an insult, and of course, there's even a song about it.
Walking around a little
Oh god.
Now, if this is the first time that you've heard someone combine xQc and the proper noun, the juice, I wouldn't blame you for being a little confused. After all, you have a manic, unpredictable, and at times chaotic super streamer compelled to greatness by a personal philosophy steeped in a mystical beverage. But it does explain a lot.
That was a cool graphic.
I mean, when you log on to Twitch, you're signing up for chaos.
That was sick. xQc should like steal this for I don't know what, but like this whole thing is sick.
Unpredictable, and at times chaotic super streamer compelled to greatness by a personal philosophy steeped in a mystical beverage. But it does explain
like an
a lot.
intro, yeah.
I mean, when
Transition.
you log on to Twitch, you're signing up for chaos. It's this bizarre mix of people doing just about whatever they want in front of a camera, and xQc's stream is at the forefront of that. It's almost impossible to explain what draws the masses
What an
to
absolute
this
Reddit
boisterous
shirt.
French Canadian. Sure, he's funny, he's energetic, and he's consistent. But the fact that he doesn't give a shit what everybody expects from him is ultimately refreshing.
The only reason why they watch it is just to get mad at something.
Fucking hate watchers, dude.
Even Overwatch, it's bad. It's Fortnite's normie. Even a random variety game, it's boring. It's too slow. Chat's dead. Chat's slow. No music. Not motivated enough. Too much story. Not enough gameplay. Too repetitive. There's always something, dude. There's always something to do. Just chill, okay, and cross your fingers and hope.
Just chill and queue up another game of Minecraft or Among Us.
I'm doing, okay? I am 60,000 head. I know what I'm doing. I'm steering the boat the best I can. I got the crew at the bottom, dude. I'm throttling that bitch up max speed at 16,000 knots. Shut the f up and enjoy the ride, you talk.
Whether you subscribe to xQc's juice philosophy or not, it's hard to deny the impact that it's had on his career.
That sounds so bad. Just, that sounds...
In a matter of years, it transformed him from being an edgy, up-and-coming personality into Twitch's most unhinged poster boy. And while the juice has been responsible for some of his less than stellar moments, it can also be credited as a source for some of his greatest ones too.
I hope you have a nice day! I hope you have a nice day! I hope your day is great and you spend time with the people you love and nothing wrong happens because you're a good person!
xQcl.
Me.
And at the end of the day, in spite of his flaws, that's what makes xQc such an endearing streamer. It's that unbridled passion he
My
directs
cat
into everything that he
builds
does
around
that makes
the
him
pet.
worth keeping an eye on, even when it gets him into trouble. He's an enigmatic yet inspiring figure among his peers, one who has proven that he can remain successful while unapologetically being himself.
Holy shit!
The juice and xQc are one and the same. It's a symbiotic relationship where one simply can't exist without the other. And even if you don't indulge in his juicy dogma, you can bet your ass that he has no plans of ever giving it up.
Can't believe they didn't put the 6 consoles clip in.
Is this working? Holy shit!
That is really flattering though, that at 1.52 that they made such a big video on him. Damn, dude. They picked such a weird approach to it too. Like it's somehow they made it very tangible, huh? I liked it though. Go back to the juice graphic and look top left. This one? xQc reacts. Dude, get fucked. Big brain. I got this, bobbies. No soy? What is the meaning of this? That's why they put a Pepe hands here.